Oh, yes, it is the first episode of the Rick and Jeff Show.
Yay!
Rick Dollar here. Jeff, are you with me, brother?
I am. I'm right here.
We are so ready. We've been waiting to do this for quite a while. And we got a lot of great people we're going to be talking about today. Lulu Roman from Key Hall. A lot of guys probably remember her from forever ago. But Carl Jackson, instrumental in the new Glenn Campbell record, is going to be with us later on in the year. Jerry Salley, one of the most influential songwriters of our time, is here. And we're going to talk about my old buddy Larry Sparks. He's just my friend. I love this guy, and he's given me a lot of advice in the media industry, I guess you'd say. But we're going to start off with my old buddy Jeffrey. Jeffrey, what's been going on, man? You are a marketing guru.
Yeah.
Well, you laugh if you want, man. I mean, you do things that I only wish I could. So,
well, yeah, just having fun being in business and doing marketing and web development, and glad to be doing this show, and glad that you're on board because you know everybody. So.
I know you guys can see this, but he says he thinks I'm cool. I think I'm cool. But he really means that he thinks I'm cool.
How did that get in there? Wait a minute.
I have no idea.
I think somebody must have put
Dude, you're at the helm here, okay? Not me.
Yeah.
I'm just the figurehead out front.
Yeah.
First of all, we want to thank our sponsors. When we do have sponsors. Morel Music of Bristol. They're located at 1623rd Street in Bristol, Tennessee. Been in business for a long, long time. Justin Morel is now at the helm down there, and things are working really well. MorelMusic.com is where you need to visit these guys. They have a great facility. They have great prices, and they can get anything that you want. There is a really cool room there that Martin Guitars has put up. Incredible. You need to go down and check these guys out. 1623rd Street, Bristol, Tennessee. MorelMusic.com. And as for Justin or Teddy, I know both of those guys. They're pretty cool. So, anyway, that's our gratuitous plug for today. And now, Jeffrey and I met about a year ago. He was helping with the website information. We redid our websites and just become a friendship more than anything. And Jeffrey knew more about me than I thought he did, because I'm not sure where he got these pictures that are flashing up on the screen.
These are the only two people that you know.
You know, it's cool, though, that one of them is Carl Jackson, and the other one is Larry Sparks.
Yeah, those are two good people to know.
Yeah, if you're in the bluegrass industry or music at all, you know who these guys are. Country music, by the way, look at that genre. These are the guys. I started out with a business called NetRadioDogs.com, and we traveled all these different places and got to know these guys and do sit down, 4 to 6 camera interviews with these fellas, and just everybody became tight. And Carl gave us our first invitation to come to Nashville and talk about Orthophonic Joy, the record that he produced for the city of Bristol, Virginia, I think. And it was about the 1927 sessions that happened here forever ago. And we're still talking about it because it was really good things came out. You know who the Carter family is there, Jeffrey?
Yeah. Totally.
It's hard not to know. If you've been to the Carter Fold in Hilton, Virginia, that's their old home place, and the A.P. Carter's house. A lot of people want to go there. A lot of people want to play there. It's just an incredible place to be. But they were instrumental in making all this happen years and years ago. And, now, some things that people don't know about Carl: he's really humble, a great person, interested in young talent. So, I think more or less, he's going to be bringing us a lot of guests on here. Maybe you haven't heard of as of right now, but you will in the future. So, Jeffrey's kind of the music connoisseur himself too, and you're laughing at it. No, you're more into the bar scene kind of guys. I mean, you sent me some stuff over about guys, and I was like, wow, it'd be amazing if that guy had an agent or something. Man, he could play all over the place. But tell me about this guy that this guitar player that you sent me the information about not long ago. I can't remember the gentleman's name though.
Well, yeah, it was. Maybe we'll show a video on here sometime, but it was the Ledgerwoods. So they're local. Their local group. It's David and Ann Ledgerwood, and they play kind of blues, like Eric Clapton. They do a lot of Eric Clapton covers.
Wow.
They did some Allman Brothers, and I went out and shot some footage, shot some concerts they did here recently in Abingdon, and boy, the concert was just great. I think David's one of the best guitarists in this whole part of the Tennessee and Virginia, and that's I'm not joking, because I play guitar myself, and I know good guitar players, but he's definitely one of the best. And I don't know, a lot of people, some people watching this may have heard of him, but I think a lot of people should find out about them. They're really, really good. They've been playing for years. And, so yeah, maybe we can show them on here sometime.
Yeah, sure. I'd like to.
Did you watch that video that I sent you?
And I was. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
Got it going. I love to see good guitar players. I mean, that's the one thing I liked about Chris Stapleton. He plays the old guitar that he has, but I don't know how it would be if Stapleton jumped out on stage with a brand new guitar. I just don't think I'd like that.
Yeah.
I like the older sounding stuff that he does. Yeah. As far as musicians go, I mean, that guy's like way up there. And that's what I was talking about, relatively unknown people.
There's a ton of people in this area around Bristol that they're just great musicians, and it's just a really interesting place to be for local music.
It's just kind of shocking sometimes. You see them play live and you're like, wow, where did that guy come from?
Yeah. So, now, can you tell a little bit about what you're doing with the Pickin' Porch? Did you already talk about that? I really wasn't paying attention to what you're saying, so you may have already talked about it. So.
God, I love it, man. You were paying attention. You know you were. Anyway, the Pickin' Porch Show is the oldest running show in downtown Bristol, Tennessee or Virginia. We don't care. I mean, it's been going and going and going and going. What we do is we book bands to come in. We are now located at 626 State Street in the Mountain Music Museum, and we bring in some of the best high quality old time and bluegrass acts that you've ever seen. And we live stream now. We're covering 18 different states and 2 countries. So we're getting a ton of views online. If you go to the Pickin' Porch Facebook page, it'll be live streamed actually in a few hours. We'll be there tonight from 7 to 9. So, but the Pickin' Porch Show is a great thing. Tim White actually started hosting that show and kind of turned the reins over to me. And Tim's been very influential in a lot of things that I do, and helps out a whole bunch in different aspects of my life, musically, I guess you'd say. And also, he's a pretty good guy. So, I don't mind sitting down sharing a cigar with him every once in a while either. So,
I liked at the Song of the Mountains, he was telling everybody where the bathrooms were, and then he said, and we only have 2. Exactly. He has sort of like this little joke he says about it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, that's a drum roll way. But Tim's a great guy. We Net Radio Dogs and Radio Dog Productions, which I'm a partner with Jeffrey in. We go to Song of the Mountains tapings the first Saturday of every month and interview all the guests. And we've been doing them live streaming them, which is kind of exciting. kind of excites the musicians a little bit because they're, they don't always do something live on, other than sing on stage. But man, when you sit down and start asking them about stuff, it's a little different story. But actually, a friend of mine, Lulu Roman, is going to be there on July the 8th. Should be a great time.
She's going to be at the Song of the Mountain.
Song of the Mountains, and
okay.
Also, she is signed to a record label that I work for, Poor Mountain Records. You can go to poormountainmusic.com and see that website. But we also sat down with Lulu. I guess that's what you're seeing right now is the YouTube video of the interview I did with her at Tone Room Recording Studios in Mountain City, Tennessee. And Lou is doing a new bluegrass record, which is, it's going to be coming out within, I guess, 30 to 45 days now. So she's an incredible person, wonderfully, man, this woman has so much spunk about her. It's not even funny.
Yeah, she was a lot of fun to be there. I mean, you could tell she kind of went into her role, like she was very pleasant, very nice. But when we turned the camera on, she really shined. I mean, she really
that's
got
Lulu
into character.
Remember, she's come a long way. She has a great story and a great testimony about her life and how things have changed over the years. And I'm just glad to know her. She's just a beautiful person. We're also going to have her at the Liberty Showcase Theater in Liberty, North Carolina on July the 7th. She's going to be playing. We booked a show for her to play there and then go on to the Song of the Mountains taping. But she's going to be there. You can go to thelibertyshowcase.com. And there are VIP tickets you can get for $25 or $20 seats, general admission. And I'm sure Lou's going to be around and sign some autographs and take some pictures. She's a great woman. But you need to get tickets for that as quick as you can because I'm not sure how many are going to be left.
Yeah.
She's a legend, and she's going to start touring a little bit, so it'd be good to see her out and about.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to do that interview.
Yeah, she's a hoot, man. Let me tell you. Yeah, I mean, she was embarrassing me.
Yeah.
I don't get embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
But she's great. Well, I tell you what, Jeffrey, we couldn't do what we're doing at all without guys like you. You do an incredible job on the software that we use to actually do this podcast show. And kudos to you, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
It's good to have a guy that has all these new things going on in his head, and I just look forward to the phone calls of, hey, guess what I just figured out, and I'm
yeah, well, yeah, it's fun. I mean, I love it.
Or coming up with this cool stuff for the podcast.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of fun, and I can't imagine. Well, I mean, everybody's so busy these days. I don't know how you could put together something like this unless you had a good plan. And
exactly.
So yeah, it's fun. I'm glad to do it.
Very glad to have you on here now. Jeffrey's going to be playing a little larger role in the show too. He kind of keeps me in check every once in a while. So if I screw something up, Jeff's going to let me know what I need to do here. So, but I guess I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You can check out this podcast and more on our Radio Dog Productions Facebook page. Our YouTube channel, of course, is called Radio Dog Productions, and radiodogproductions.com. So if you want to know more about Jeffrey and I, All of my stuff's hanging in the post office. I think am I on it?
You mean wanted posters? Is that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's an old joke, but hey,
Yeah.
it's still fun. But if you ever want to catch me on Thursday nights, you know about where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at 626 State Street in downtown Bristol, hosting the Pick and Porch Show. So just hang loose. We're going to be around this year with some incredible guests. We're gonna talk to people that you're not going to be expecting us to talk to. I guess we can kind of let one sort of sneak out a little bit. Robert Patrick from the hit TV show Scorpion will be a guest this year, and my good old buddy Goldberg from the WWE is going to be calling in, talking to us. A lot of these guys are just awesome people, and the people I've met over the years that I just truly have become friends with, and they could tell some stories. Let me tell you, you're going to have some things to digest after you get done listening to these things. But
yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing those stories.
Yeah, really, Goldberg is a prime example, man, of you don't give him coffee. That's probably a bad thing. If he drinks a Red Bull, you don't put him on the radio or podcast or anything for a while, because he's naturally got that stuff going. So that's pretty awesome. But he's a great fella. But want to give a big shout out again to Morel Music in Bristol, Tennessee, for being our first sponsor of the podcast. And we do have opportunities for podcast sponsorship. Just send a message to Radio Dog Productions, either on the website or on the Facebook page, and we'll get with you and try to make your dreams come true. Maybe we can get you a global sponsorship.
Mm-hmm.
That, much better than just a local sponsorship. We want to be able to do what we can for our sponsors. That's for sure.
All right.
Well, I tell you what, things are going along pretty well here for Radio Dog Productions, and a lot of good things are happening for us in the future. So stay with us on that. And Jeffrey, how are you looking on your end, buddy?
Well, I'm wondering if people are still awake. Yeah. If they're not, it's time to wake up. We're almost
exactly. That's it. I'll tell you what, we're going to give you guys an opportunity to digest who we are and what we do. We're going to splatter this thing all over the place for a while. See if you like it. Give us some feedback, and we'll do everything we can to adjust the show to your liking as much as possible. But, hey, man, for Jeffrey, it's Rick Dollar, and we are the Rick and Jeff Show.
Yeah.